Baltimore show.
Hi! Welcome to Captain Baltimore and all our lovely kids. They're all of my captives. Where's the action? We have a great show for you today. We'll be right back.
USS Constellation. There's a grand lady in Baltimore who has taken her rightful place as the Inner Harbor's crown. Constellation century of service embraced the ages of sail, steam, gas, diesel, and nuclear power. Imagine that, launched in 1854 and still afloat. Even more exciting, visitors can come aboard Constellation and explore to their heart's content. On board Constellation, history comes alive as visitors touch, feel, and experience what life was like for sailors during the Civil War. Just bring your imagination. The second of 3 U.S. Navy vessels to carry the same venerable name. The first, the frigate Constellation, was built right here in Baltimore at Harris Creek and launched in 1797. Known as the Yankee Racehorse, the frigate Constellation was one of the first 6 ships built by the United States Navy. The ship you see here, the sloop of war Constellation, was built at the Gosport Navy Yard in Portsmouth, Virginia, and launched in 1854. But it's the sloop of war Constellation that's here in Baltimore today, and the Chesapeake Bay has always been central to her story.
Welcome back. Now, kids, tell me, what's the song you just learned? I got 17 up here. Somebody's gonna walk the plank.
Me! I'll do it!
Well, kids, let's let them hear it at home.
16 men on the dead man's chest. Ho, 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 and a bottle of rum. 16 men on the dead man's chest. Ho, 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 and a bottle of rum. 16 men on the dead man's chest. Ho, 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 and a bottle of rum. Now, 16 men on the dead man's chest. Ho, 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 and a bottle of rum. 16 men on the dead man's chest. Ho, 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 and a bottle of rum. 16 men on the dead man's chest. Ho, 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 and a bottle of rum. 16 men on the dead man's chest. Ho, 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 and a bottle of rum. Oh, we're really going faster again. 60 men on the dead man's chest. Ho, 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 and a bottle of rum. 60 men on the dead man's chest. Ho, 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 and a bottle of rum. 60 men on the dead man's chest. Ho, 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 and a bottle of rum. Now, we're all gonna 60 men on the dead man's chest. Ho, 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 and a bottle of rum.
60 men on the dead man's chest. Ho, 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 and a bottle of rum. 60 men on the dead man's chest. Ho, 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 and a bottle of rum. 60 men on the dead man's chest. Ho, 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 and a bottle of rum. We'll be right back.
This is a call and repeat song.
This is a call and repeat song.
The Princess Pat.
The Princess Pat
Lived in a tree.
lived in a tree.
She sailed across.
She sailed across
The 7 seas.
the 7
She
seas.
sailed across.
She sailed
The
across
Channel too.
the Channel too.
And she brought with her.
And shot with her
A rick of bamboo.
a rick of bamboo.
A rick of bamboo.
A rick of bamboo.
Now what is that?
Now what is that?
It's something made.
It's something made
By Princess Pat.
by Princess Pat.
It's red and gold.
It's red and gold
And purple too.
and purple too.
That's why it's called.
That's why it's called
A rick of bamboo.
a rick of bamboo.
Now the Captain Jack.
Now the Captain Jack
Had a mighty fine crew.
had a mighty fine crew.
He sailed across.
He sailed across
The Channel too.
the Channel too.
But his ship sank.
But
is open.
I got one idea. Run!
The other way.
Run!
No. You have to man the ship.
Abandon ship.
No.
Abandon ship. Abandon ship. Abandon ship. Hold your breath. Abandon ship. Hold your breath. Abandon ship. Hold your breath. Hold your breath. No. Abandon ship. We gotta 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 abandon ship.
No, Captain, and we don't abandon the ship. We man the ship.
Har! That's a smart kid. Har. Let's man the ship. All hands on deck. All hands on deck. All hands on deck. Come on. How about a tiger shark? How about an octopus? How about an oyster?
No.
Clams, anyone?
Yes.
How about a crab?
Yes, I've seen one.
Har. That's a good answer. How about a swashbuckling pirate?
Yeah.
Me. How about, have you ever seen orca?
Yes. Oh. Yes.
You're a wonderful snack. Har.
Yes.
How about you? Did I get you before?
What?
I said, did I get you before?
What?
Har. I think this is going to be the man that walks the plank. Har.
No.
Yes.
I'll do it.
Plank.
Okay.
All right, my little classic little lunch bunches. Who's going to walk the plank? You first up. There we go. And he did it with a smile. Now who's next? The lad. Walk the plank and walk it with style. Har. Yeah, there we go. Blash. Walk that plank. Har. Yes. Good, and now we're going to get a little shrimp boat up here. Har. Let's have a smile as you go into the lake of no return. Har. Make sure you come. You're next, girl, genius. What are you going to do when you swim in the deep blue? Har. Take your time. Yeah. He's got his goggles on. You think it's going to save you. Har. Yes. You got your water shoes on? Good. You're going to need them. Har.
I have one more word.
One more request.
Save me that Tuesday sandwich.
Get going, kiddo. Har. Goodbye, ladies. This is the boat that I love when I'm all by myself and I have all my precious pearls. There we go. Walk the plank, beautiful. Go ahead.
Have you heard of SpongeBob before?
I've seen him with that crabby crab.
Hey,
person.
Captain, why don't you walk the plank? Your turn.
That's a crap idea. But to show you that I can do it. Ha.
Why, that dirty crook. Getting so you can't trust anyone.
So, kids, we're back. We survived the plank in that blue ocean. So now we're going to sing a wonderful song. Let's go. And the song is called...
Blow the man down. Give me some time to blow the man down. Blow the man down. Blow the man down.
Give me some time to blow the man down.
I went to the mouth, or I wanted to stare. Give me some time to blow the man down. Blow the man down. So blow the man down. Give me some time to blow the man down. Blow the man down. Blow the man
man down. Give me some time and blow the man down. Blow the man down. Give the man down. Give me some time and we'll blow the man down. Blow the man down. Blow the man down. Give me some time to blow the man down. Blow the man down. Give the man down. Give me some time and we'll blow the man down. All right, we'll be right back.
I'm a deep water sailor, just come from Hong Kong to me way. I blow the man down. If you give me some silver, I'll sing you a song. Oh, give me some time to blow the man down. Behind the 8 ball, I first took my time to me way. I blow the man down.
Behind the 8 ball, he has wasted his prime. Oh, give him some time to blow the man down.
Wise guy, huh?
Tinkers and tailors and soldiers and all, to me way. I blow the man down.
That's one good sailor behind the 8 ball. Oh, give him some time to blow the man down.
Hey mateys, I'm Jacob the Pirate and I'm here to tell you a tale about me and the Kraken. I was searching the 7 seas looking for some booty. I see a giant tentacle. I used my bear claw but it just doesn't work. I almost broke my nail. I had to go back to Walmart. So I'm going back. I got nothing to do. I got my parachute and it broke again. So I don't know what to do. I'm so clueless. Next thing you know, didn't know what it was. They were so scared, but it was my friend. So we was having fun. He helped me look for the booty, and guess we found it. We fought off the other pirates, and it was so nice. There's nothing as good as a good Kraken friend. If you don't know what the Kraken is, it's a giant octopus, like yay big. It's gigantic.
And so, kids, do you have any questions for today? Yes.
Okay, so how many steps
Come
did
here,
you
Lassie. How many steps? What did you say?
How many steps did you take to walk the plank, Betty?
How many steps did I take to walk the plank? How about 2? How about you?
Where's your eye patch?
Where is my eye patch?
And your peg leg.
And my pay legs? I've not been eaten and I don't stand to make that choice yet. How about you, Lassie?
How long have you been a pirate?
I've been a pirate for quite some time.
Like,
Next question.
what's your favorite part about being a pirate?
Watching you walk the plank. Yes.
Well, why don't you have a treasure?
A trasher?
Yes.
I have 2 trashers. One is here and one is there. How about that one? Yes.
Do you have any crew?
Do I have a crew? Yes, I have a crew. That's why you're here. Yes.
Have you ever encountered a shark?
Yes, I have. And guess what? That shark's not around anymore. Yes.
Can you share your treasure?
No.
How rude!
Yes.
Me.
Next question.
Is it true that parrots only have 1 eye?
No. You see me with 2.
Excuse me.
Yes. Get your hands out your pocket, laddie. I got my hat from that famous place across the ocean. It's a new store called the Merchant's Paradise. Yes.
You still have that sandwich?
I still have the sandwich waiting for me in the galley.
Excuse me.
No, you already had a question.
I don't have a question.
No question. Walk the plank. Question. Walk the plank with her. You over there. No question. We'll be right back, folks. I love all these kids, but you won't see them when we come back. Ha 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 ha.
Let's rock to the swamp walk. Let's move our feet. Sway to the beat and rock, rock, rock. Swing to the left, sway to the right and rock, rock, rock. Turn your head, look all around. Clap your wings to the funky sound. If they want to dance and rock, raise your feet and give us rock. It's rock, 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 rock. Yeah! So rock that squawk walk. Yeah! Sing it squawk, squawk, squawk. Sing it squawk, squawk, squawk.
Have you ever seen a whale before?
Don't know.
How about you? Have you seen a blue shark before?
Sharks are the most feared creatures in the ocean. Every now and then, sharks mistake surfers for seals. In result, they kill about 10 people each year. In several movies, such as Jaws, you'll see women running and screaming from the beach while men are being portrayed as brave by going after these gigantic fish. One woman changed that all. She was the first woman to swim with hungry sharks. Her name is Eugenie Clark. Eugenie was born on May 4th, 1922 in New York City. When she was 2, her father, Charles Clark, died from old age. Jeannie and her mother were forced to move into a small apartment with Jeannie's grandmother. Her mother got a job at a newsstand in Manhattan and sent Jeannie off to the aquarium every morning. She has always had a fascination with animals. Jeannie loved wandering through the aquarium every day. She became especially fascinated with tropical fish and, more importantly, sharks. Her mother became fascinated with fish as well. They bought a 50-gallon tank to house several different kinds of fish. Her mother was always supportive of her interests, even though they were a poor family. Throughout high school, Jeannie was a very hard-working student. She had an interest in biology and got all A's throughout her high school years. Jeannie graduated high school at the young age of 16. Her family couldn't afford to send her off to college, and her mother was skeptical that Jeannie wouldn't find the job she wanted. Despite her mother's opinion, she was accepted to the all-women's Hunters College. Her family spent every last penny on her education. After a full 4 years, she graduated from Hunters College in 1946. Finding a job was not easy at first. She took a job as a chemist at a plastic research center in New Jersey, even though she wanted something more exciting. As she became more advanced in her education, more jobs opened up to her. At the time, women were typically nurses, secretaries, and elementary school teachers. Quote, Jeannie wanted to do what scientists did, not necessarily what women were supposed to do, unquote. In 1946, Dr. Carl Hubbs offered her a job as a research assistant at the University of California, Scripps Institute of Oceanography. She was overjoyed and gladly accepted. During her first dive with Dr. Carl, she realized it was not going to be easy being a woman in this career. While descending into the ocean, she had difficulty with the air valve on her helmet. Water began to fill her helmet, so she immediately took it off and swam up to the surface. When she was on the boat, one of the male divers said, "Just like a girl to screw the valve the wrong way and cut off her air." In 1950, she married Elias Constantinu and had 4 kids with him. Their names were Hera, Aya, Tak, and Nikki. In the same year, she received her master's degree in ichthyology at New York University. She continued to advance in her career and tackle challenges no woman has ever done before. Jeannie accomplished many things throughout her career. She corrected misunderstandings about sharks and was one of the first successful women ichthyologists. Throughout her life, she wrote 3 books called The Lady with the Spear, The Lady and the Sharks, and a children's book called The Desert Beneath the Sea. During one of her many dives, she set a woman's world record for freshwater diving. Along with several other personal accomplishments, Jeannie won the Constantine Award in 1973, Gold Medal of the Society of Women Geographers in 1975, and the Lowell Thomas Award of the Explorers Club in 1986. Jeannie is still living today. Her 4 children all continued on to be very successful. She is currently married to Henry Kahn, and they live a quiet life in South Florida. Even though she is 86, she has not fully finished her research. Her latest project involves the behavior of tropical sandfish and deep-sea sharks. She has been mentioned in 12 articles, and she has recently written for National Geographic magazine. In my opinion, Jeannie has made a huge contribution to science and is a role model to all aspiring women scientists.
We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine.
What's in that that fantastic? We'll be right back.
So, this is another call and repeat song.
This is another call and repeat song.
There was a great big moose.
There was a great big moose.
Who liked to drink a lot of juice.
Who liked to drink a lot of juice.
There was a great big moose.
There was a great big moose.
Who liked to drink a lot of juice.
Who liked to drink a lot of juice.
Singing whoa.
Singing whoa.
Wail, 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 wail.
Wail, 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 wail.
Wail, wail.
Wail, wail.
Wail, 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 wail.
Wail, 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 wail.
Drinks juice in bed.
Drinking juice in bed.
Buddy spilled some on his head.
Buddy spilled some on his head.
He drank his juice in bed.
Drinking juice in bed.
Buddy spilled some on his head.
Buddy spilled some on his head.
Singing whoa.
Singing whoa.
Wail, 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 wail.
Wail, 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 wail.
Wail, wail.
Wail, wail.
Wail, 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 wail.
Wail, 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 wail.
He drank his juice with care.
Drink his juice with care.
Buddy spilled some on his hair.
Buddy spilled some on his hair.
He drank his juice with care.
Drink his juice with care.
Buddy spilled some on his hair.
Buddy spilled some on his hair.
Singing whoa.
Singing whoa.
Wail, 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 wail.
Wail, 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 wail.
Wail, wail.
Wail, wail.
Wail, 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 wail.
Wail, 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 wail.
Now he's a sticky moose.
Now he's a sticky moose.
Full of juice.
Full of juice.
On the loose.
On the loose.
Well, we're back, and we're glad that all of our laddies and lasses and our crew is here. And I really am a good pirate. That's because I learned to read when I was your age and your age. And there are a bunch of good books. And reading books helps you to see very well. That's why I don't have a patch. And that's why I don't have a peg leg, because I know what animals and sharks to stay away from so they won't eat me up. And about sharing my treasure, you're on my boat. That's my treasure. And you guys are my treasures, because I love watching you as you grow. And watching you grow, get to see you do smiles, and I heard you dancing and I heard you singing, and that's a good thing. And you've got glasses, that's why I don't have to worry about wearing a patch. And you're going to have good eyes for a long time because you're taking care of yourself now. Eating healthy, living healthy, reading, exercising are all good things, and that's why I don't have peg leg and a patch on my eye. And I share all of my joy and joys. And I don't use a sword to solve my problems. I use the noggin up here, the knowledge that I read, the knowledge that I use. That's the best sword, and I know how to write, so that's the best pen to use as a sword to get through to people, to help them understand, and we solve problems that way. All right? Mm-hmm. All right?
Yeah.
I don't hear you.
Yeah!
Oh, you have assignments to read books today? That's the treasure that we'll be sharing. Books, lots of books, lots and lots and lots of books so that you can read. That's what's downstairs in our ship. That's our treasure. Har, har, har. So, did you all have a good time?
Yeah!
Yay! So, we'll be right back.
To the left. Let's rock to the crosswalk. Let's start east. Play to the beat. Rock, rock, rock. Lean to the left. Sway to the right. Rock, rock, rock. Turn your head. Flip it all around. Clap your wings to the funky sound. If you want to dance and rock, raise your feet and give us rock.
Sailing on the seven seas, a pirate I be. Pirate, a pirate. Yar. I'm a pirate, and I like my treasure, I hide it, I make a map to measure. Wait until a time that suits me, then come and claim my pirate booty. Arr, everyone loves booty. Come on, ye landlubbers, sing along here. A pirate I be, sailing on the seven seas, a pirate I be. Pirate, a pirate. The ships I've sunk, how many men have walked my plank? The ships round here all sail in fear, cause they know me, I'm a buccaneer. Buccaneer, that be another word for pirate, you know. Avast ye mateys, I've spotted a break off the starboard bow. Button down your hatches and prepare to party, pirate style. P. Har. I. Yar. Ar. Rar. A. R. T. Tar. E. Yar. That be spellin' pirate. Now sing before I keelhaul ya.